Hi, I'm Dustin Hanson with Graywhale Entertainment.
And I'm Zane with Graywhale and the Salt Pot Media site.
This is the Graywhale Entertainment update for the release day of October 8th, 2013. A lot of good stuff mixed in here, so we're just going to rapid fire through them. We're not going to go deep explanations anymore like we keep repeating on the video, so here you go. Number one.
All right, first up, William Shatner has an album. It's not a solo album because he's collaborating with like 1 million people. It's called Ponder the Mystery. It features appearances by Steve Vai, George Duke, Al Di Meola, Vince Gill, members of The Doors, Yes, Foreigner, Tangerine Dream, Hawkwind, and more. So kind of know what you're getting into with that. So if you're a fan of all that weird stuff that he's been doing, like his solo albums and guesting on albums and stuff, check that out.
Parquet Quartz is a good band. Came out with an album last year called Light Up Gold. They have a new EP called Tally All the Things That You Broke. Parquet Quartz, they spelled it differently on their EP to be jerks. But they also have, so we have it on vinyl and the regular EP on CD, as well as this special 2-pack. If you never did pick up the first album, you can get, for $16.99, you can get the EP and the new album. Very cool.
Tim Kasher from Cursive and The Good Life has a solo album called Adult Film. Tim Kasher's solo stuff is pretty similar to Cursive, really emotive, indie, and mixed with some other genres like kind of punkish indie. His solo stuff is more just like very emotional indie music, but he's very good.
Lindi Ortega, Tin Star. Lindi Ortega is a rockabilly country dreamboat. Everyone loves her here at Graywhale. I'm a big fan. Great album. We have it on CD now, and the vinyl comes out 10/29. So if you want to pick up the album now, you can. She's wonderful, and if you ever watch this video, Lindi, we adore you.
New album from Danny Brown, the hip-hop artist. The name of the album is Old, O-L-D. Was going to be called O-D-B, but he had to change it. This album features A$AP Rocky, School by Q, Charlie XCX, Purity Ring. He's like a mix of ghetto rap mixed with hipster rap. Like he's like a hipster, but it's like ghetto rap lyrics, but like hipstery, good hip-hop production. So, I mean, it's kind of a weird mix of things, but it's very interesting, and if you're into hip-hop at all, like, you owe it to yourself to listen to this, because it's actually very cool.
Lissie has a new album. Lissie's on Fat Possum Records. The new album is called Back to Forever. She has a beautiful voice. She does, her first record was really stripped down acoustic, like country stuff, and then every album's come out ever since got more kind of folk and, 60s sounding pop. It's really, really good. So Lissie's new album, Back to Forever, is out.
Of Montreal has a new album called Lousy with Sylvianbriar.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't know, but Of Montreal, they're weird. Everything's weird about them. But this album's actually pretty tame sounding compared to some of the stuff that they've done before. So if you're a fan, check it out, see what you think of it, because it's a little bit of a change of pace.
Iggy Azalea, she's huge on the internet. She is from Australia.
Australian.
She's a rap artist, I would think is what you would call it, rap pop. She's discovered by T.I., she's on T.I.'s label. There's plans, there was supposed to be a full length coming out, but it's been pushed around and delayed. So she has a lot of digital stuff and a lot of YouTube videos that have millions of hits, but this is her first physical release, US physical release. It's an EP that features Change Your Life, Work, and then the song Change Your Life is remixed 2 different times on this. So if you've been watching those videos, you're a fan, you wanted it, you didn't download or anything, we do have a physical copy now available in stores. And I highly recommend checking out the video for Work, because it's pretty cool.
Psych rock band Earthless has a new album called From the Ages. This features members of Off and one guy from Off, Hot Snakes and Rock from the Crypt, and the other guy from Golden Void. This is just if you're a fan of like stoner, desert rock, psych rock, long form songs. This only has 4 tracks, but I'm sure it's a full-length album.
They're all 12 and 15 minutes long.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
So check that out.
Mayday Parade's new album, Monsters in the Closet, is out and on sale for $12.99 apparently. So we have it here at the store. Come pick it up.
Producer RJD2, DJ and producer RJD2 has a new album called More Is Than Isn't. He was the one who did the Mad Men theme, but if you're a fan of him, his career goes way back before that. He's a really amazing English producer and DJ. So yeah, he's very, very cool. Kind of turntablism mixed with like normal DJ, and he kind of has a jazz feel. It's very cool stuff. So brand new album from him.
There's a track on there featuring Blueprint that's really good. Stone Temple Pilots have a new album, but there's a twist. Scott Whalen's not in the band. It is Chester Bennington from Linkin Park singing vocals on this 5-track EP. It is called High Rise. Stone Temple Pilots featuring Chester Bennington. Wrap your brain around
Some people think it's great. Some people are really afraid and hate it. Red Fang has a new album coming out next week called Whales and Leeches. This is part of that like indie bootleg series that we've been showing you every time we get one of these. There was the Watain, and there's been some other ones. But basically, like before, they're an early release. They're an official release. It is the actual album, but it's done in this special hand-stamped and numbered artwork to make it give it the appearance of a bootleg. But you can come in and buy this a week ahead of when it actually comes out in our stores. So if you're a fan of Red Fang, come get this up.
Yeah, you can get it a week early on vinyl. It's
Swoop
really
it
cool.
up.
The new Panic at the Disco, To Live. What the
Too
hell
Weird
is
to
this?
Live.
Oh, Too Weird. Doesn't see the lipstick
Oh,
spelled
yeah.
wrong. Anyway, Too Weird to Live, Too Rare to Die. New Panic at the Disco. They're huge here in Salt Lake. Have a nice LDS connection, and they are. This album is continuing down the path of all their. You don't really know what to expect, kind of weird, stuff, and produced by Butch Walker, which is interesting. So, new Panic at the Disco.
Cage the Elephant has a new album called Melophobia. They were just here and did an in-store performance with us at our location here in Taylorsville, and also came on support for Muse at the Energy Solutions Arena. So they're really nice guys. This is a new album. They were playing stuff from this. If you pre-ordered the album at our stores during that event, you can come pick it up now this Tuesday on the 8th. So come and get it.
New Cage. I'm not going to get a judgment about her because I think she knows exactly what she's doing. I'm not going to preach to anyone about one way or the other. Miley Cyrus' new album, Bangerz, is out. We have the deluxe edition that has 3 bonus tracks, one of them featuring Ludacris, and a regular edition. So
all the songs you've been hearing, they're on that.
Wrecking Ball and We Can't Stop and all that stuff. So new Miley Cyrus in stores.
Korn has a new album called Paradigm Shift. The last album was kind of a dive into dubstep territory. They were kind of mixing the ultra bassiness of their band that they already had with the dubstep dance music and stuff like that. They did the Skrillex thing. And
2 major things of note on this album. Head is back in the band, and they've addressed the fact that they went totally dubstep, and they are melding the two to be more similar to their first couple albums mixed with some of that electronic stuff.
So check it out if you're a Korn fan and you haven't really dug the latest stuff. See what they've done now. So there's a new album. We actually got this a little bit late, right?
Yeah.
So this is from Jesu. It's Every Day I Get Closer to the Light from Which I Came. This is Justin Broderick's band. Heavy post-metal, post-rock band.
Awesome.
He's from Godflesh, was his original project that he was in, and then did this after that. So if you're a fan of him or heavy music in general, come check this out. And the last album I have to talk about is Sleigh Bells, Bitter Rivals. Sleigh Bells are love it or hate it for a lot of people. I love them. I think they're awesome.
I hate them.
And he hates them. So this is on Mom and Pop. It's got the digital download included, and if you get it on LP, it actually comes with 11 by 11. It was like 7 or 8 11 by 11 art cards instead of a booklet. So they're like actually posters that are that size.
The package is great. Mom
really
and
cool.
Pop does a great job with all the bands they carry. Yeah. It's a very, very good release.
Yeah, so if
I'm
you're a
just not a fan of
fan,
music.
come check this out for sure. It's supposed to be more poppy and a little less abrasive, but from what I've heard, it's about par. So
there's many, many more releases. We just kind of blazing through as quick as we can to get you as much stuff as possible. So don't hesitate to come in the stores, ask for the new release update, check our new release wall, check all our end caps because we do have features, and make sure you're following us on Instagram and Twitter because, as an example of Mom and Pop, at Graywhale SLC on Instagram and Twitter, we do a feature every week called A Label We Love, and this week's label was Mom and Pop, so we do pull some releases they've had out and feature them. It's really cool. So come in, talk to the people at the stores. They're happy to show you what we have coming out. There's a ton more that we couldn't quite get to. So I'm going to blaze through some movies real quick. Curse of Chucky, a direct-to-DVD sequel. This is bringing back the old Chucky, getting rid of the Curse of Chucky, or the Bride of Chucky and all that stuff is more back to the original Child's Play feel, but modernized to be a little bit more terrifying and probably gross. So that's a new direct-to-DVD version. Have a Blu-ray and DVD, and then we have, this came out as well, the complete Chucky collection. This is a release tying in with like the complete Nightmare Before Elm Street and the complete Friday the 13th collections we've been getting in the last couple months. This one has all 6 Chucky movies, Child's Play 1, 2, and 3, The Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky, and now The Curse of Chucky as well. So you can either buy it separate or in the box set. Hangover 3 is out on Blu-ray and DVD.
The end of the Wolfpack trilogy.
Finally.
That's what they're calling it. So,
So come pick it up. After Earth with the Smiths. The Purge. One day everything's legal. You can murder and kill, and apparently it gets kind of crazy for Ethan Hawke. So,
yeah. So if you're looking for a Halloween movie to watch, this one's brand new.
yeah.
So.
Much Ado About Nothing. The Joss Whedon play. They basically took Shakespeare and modernized it and made it really cool. And everyone that's seen it, if you're into Shakespeare at all, you don't have to be. This is such a cool, interesting, well-shot film. It's the performances are fantastic, and you'll recognize.
It's all in black and white. It's all shot at the same house and property. They shot it over like a short period of time, and I think they didn't actually do much to modernize the language, right?
No,
like they still speak in the original language, but it's in a modern setting, which is really interesting.
And it's got all your Whedon favorites, like everybody's
Nathan
in it.
Fillion's in it.
Yeah, Agent Coulson shows up. Everybody's in it. Europa Report. This is kind of an indie on Magnet Films about badass. I mean, tying into like Moon 2001, Gravity. It's in theaters right now. This really interesting, realistic sci-fi. Some of it has a twist, some of it doesn't.
Kind of a return to classic hard science fiction, which is really cool. I've actually seen this, and it's fantastic. If you're looking for a good science fiction film, if you watched Apollo 18 and you were disappointed by that movie, this is kind of what that movie should have been. They go to the moons of they go to Europa, one of the moons of Jupiter, to go look for life in the water and in the ice there. And things happen along the way. Things happen there, and it's all within the confines of like a lot of scientific realism, and it's getting praise from not just movie critics, but like science publications and things like that. It's fantastic, though, and it also has Charlton Copley from District 9, Elysium, the A-Team. Yeah.
Charlton's
So,
great. It's a great movie. Check
check
it out. TV on Blu-ray, we've got Robot Chicken Season 6 with 2 hours of special features. If you're a Robot Chicken fan, DVD, Blu-ray in the stores now. And something that we're all happy about and excited about that's on Blu-ray and DVD. And we're really excited for the new season as well. If you're not familiar with American Horror Story, check it out. It's a great show. The first season is on something I'm not supposed to say on video, but you can probably find it at your house. We have the Blu-rays and DVDs as well. Season 2 comes out. It's called American Horror Story Asylum, and it's just, coming out now because the season premiere of American Horror Story Coven is right around the corner.
And you don't need to have seen the first season in order to watch that one, because each season is its own self-contained story arc. They use the same actors and actresses, but as new characters in each season, so it's kind of an interesting format. So you can jump right in there, but it is crazy and over the top and has a million weird little storylines in it. And if you like weird, creepy television, especially in October, it's a great pick.
It is very good. Speaking of October and everything, I just wanted to refresh everyone that obviously Halloween is coming. We've done something this year at Graywhale that we don't normally do. We've ordered tons and tons and tons and tons of new Halloween and horror reissues and classic stuff. There's Shout Factory, which does a side thing we've talked about many times called Scream Factory, plus a million different reissues and all these great horror. So big right now. There's these amazing companies doing these amazing reissues, and we're carrying tons of them. Every store's got 50 plus great horror movies, and it's not the typical stuff you see in end caps at like Target. It's stuff that you won't find there, and it's things that are classic great horror. So come in and just talk to any of our employees. They're all horror fans, and we'll be able to point you in the direction of some good stuff. And I already talked about Instagram and Twitter. Follow us on there at Graywhale SLC.
Yep, and remember to go to saltpop.net for all of our updates, our streams, our reviews, our video updates, and everything else.
Thank you so much.